she asking me something like, "Oh, am I gay?" This and that, because apparently she thought I was gay. I don't know. I should have let her think I was gay. Actually, I don't have a problem with being gay. I'll be very gay if it means I can stay away from you. I'll be gay as hell. Insanely gay.
A few moments later.
No, I sound crazy. Wait. My water is frozen and it's spilling out. Nah, I sound crazy. My fault. Bro, David, shut up. Oh, no. Wait. Not gonna lie, if I do this whole thing in one take, I will be very proud of myself because, like, this is a very long story. I didn't realize how long it was gonna take until I tried to record it the first time a few hours ago, and I was like 15 minutes in, and I was pretty much explaining like the second day of a year-long story. So yeah, if I can one take this, that'd be insane because that's less work for me. But yeah, few things before I actually like get into what happened. I don't know where these people are mentally, if I'm being completely honest. Maybe that's just me using my better judgment, or like what I witnessed was actually that unbelievable to the point where like I don't know if they're being dead ass serious. What else? Oh yeah, this is probably gonna be insanely long, so I'll probably end up chopping it up into like 2 parts maybe. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And then just that, what else? It was something else. Oh, the thumbnail. Yeah. I don't know why she always looked like the thing I put in the thumbnail. To me, like she always resembled that. And I usually don't comfort people's like appearances, but in this case, I feel like it's low-key warranted because like she was on some other shit. I don't know. But yeah, aside from that, I'm pretty sure that's everything I had to say. So yeah, just starting off, like this literally starts off my first day like on campus, like after I moved in, because like when you move in like that afternoon, like there's events you have to go to, stuff like that, and it's broken up by like orientation groups, and the groups are determined by this class that everyone has to take their first semester of their freshman year of college. So the people you're with aren't just random people you're seeing for this one like little orientation session. Like, no, this is your class. These are people you're gonna have to deal with, or at least see 3 times a week, every week until December. So yeah, that being said, so I get to this group, these people are here, we're all here just doing whatever we have to do. And this is when I meet bro in the story, and I'm gonna call him Adam, and it's gonna make a lot of sense why very soon. So I'm talking to bro, he just, I don't know what the hell we were talking about, to be honest, just a whole bunch of nothingness, but we're only 2 black dudes there. There was this black girl there, but I don't know, she was doing her own thing. Everybody else there is white, of course, because I go to a very small PWI. So yeah, and like, I guess by default, you're friends with everybody else who's black at a PWI, like, kinda, sorta. Like, there's just this camaraderie, like, almost unspoken. And then you have to find out whether they're weird or not and see it like, oh damn, like, you're actually fucking strange, you know? But until then, like, everyone's basically already pre-cool. Like, so yeah, there's that. Kind of cool. I don't know. But yeah, so we're just talking. And we end up doing, like, of course, there has to be some little icebreaker, obviously. Everyone has to get to know each other. And we're doing this, like, game where one person stands in the center of, like, this circle and they say something about themselves, like, something they like. And then if it applies to other people in the circle, they have to try to move to a different spot in the circle, and whoever's left without a spot and ends up still in the center of the circle then has to say something about themselves, rinse and repeat, the whole process keeps going. Someone was in the center of the circle and said that they liked birds. This man has the audacity to then say, oh, like, what type of birds? And then he basically says, oh, like chicken. And then he's like, oh yeah, I like chicken. The only other black dude in this whole, I don't know why he did that stupid ass shit. So then he starts moving. Then as he's going, he singles me out. Says oh, why aren't you moving? I know you like chicken. And why the fuck did everybody else start laughing? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because why are y'all laughing? None of y'all have the right to laugh in the situation. I'm not laughing at all. And I was so embarrassed and I didn't know what the fuck to do. I'm over here looking around because normally when I'm in like fucked up crazy ass situations, I'm used to there being other people around me to where I can just glance at them, we make eye contact, and like we just know like, damn, you saw that crazy ass shit I just saw too. And like there wasn't that. Like when I realized, I was like, bro, no one else realized what the fuck just happened. So I'm dead ass alone. I just had to play it off. I'm like, nah, bro, that's crazy, huh? Just giggling. I'm not fucking laughing. Nothing about that shit is funny. I'm fucking pissed. And in that moment, I was like, damn, bro, I'm really just out here by myself. I'm just like, no one else is on the same like mental wavelength or nothing. I'm just fucked up alone. So yeah, that happened. I just had to live with that shit. And from that very moment, I realized I don't know who the hell I'm dealing with, but bro is for sure a character. And then from that point on, we're still like going through the orientation thing. And we're just like there. And then once I'm able to go, I go back to my dorm. I wanted to leave bad as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, like throughout orientation, I missed a whole bunch of shit because I stopped going. It's hot. I'm tired. I didn't want to be with my group. So I'm doing whatever I felt like. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, next day, we have like our first unofficial class. And I'm thinking, oh, I don't know what they're about to ask me for. So I bring my bag. I got my computer, a whole bunch of notebooks, folders, all that. I'm prepared. But we didn't really need anything. We kind of just sat there. So then afterwards, we go to like sign the president of the school's book. It's like this whole tradition they have you do. Everyone signs a book, and then when you graduate, you get to see your name in the book or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But whatever the situation was, that's what we were doing. So we're outside. It's hot. I still have my bag. There was no time for me to go back to my dorm to put that shit back. So I got it, and I'm there. We're outside. It's hot. It's me, bro. And then this girl shows up. And we're gonna call her Lena because based off the title, I probably know what I'm gonna title this. You can see where this is going. So she's here, and I just thought she was probably cool simply because she was black. That's dumb of me, but when there's nobody else black, you kind of just go off that alone. You're like, hey, you gotta be cool because we're the same shit. No, that's not how that goes. But yeah, it's hot, right? I pull out this folder that I got from this event. Prior to like orientation, it was like a few months ago, there was this other event in the summer that you had to go to, and they gave out these folders. The folders had maps in them, which becomes important. But yeah, I'm fanning myself with the folder in a way that makes sense to not fuck up the folder, you know, like just going side to side, like left to right. But then I realized, I was like, so bro's sitting here, I don't know if he asked me for something. No, he did. He most definitely did, because I was not about to offer my shit up. So yeah, I passed him the folder, and then I take out one of my notebooks. I'm fanning myself with the notebook. He's fanning himself with the folder. Then her ass thinks, oh yeah, she's just gonna take the folder from him, my folder, by the way, and starts fanning herself with it. But the issue with this, which makes it even worse, I mean, she already touching my shit without asking. She didn't say a damn thing. She's violently just flinging my shit around, like up and down, literally bending my shit clean in half. So at this point, I'm like, okay, who the fuck am I dealing with? And essentially, she was trying to talk to bro. She was trying to get to know him because apparently she saw him yesterday, like at dinner or some shit, and she just noticed him and wanted to talk to him. So whatever. I'm like, hey, that's all you. I'm like, this one's insane, but if that's what you want to do, fucking, I'm just sitting here chilling, low-key giggling. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, she then, after fucking my whole folder up, I low-key just went all over the place, but oh well. She fucking my folder up. She then starts going through my shit. I'm like, hold on, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, the maps are in there. We're freshmen, we just got here. We don't know where anything is. So she gets to going through my stuff. She sees I have a map. She's like, oh, can I have this? I'm like, no. So she's going back and forth. I'm like, just take a picture of it. It makes more sense for you to take a picture. You're more likely to use a picture of something than you are to pull out a whole 2 sheets of paper and look at it. So it's more practical to take a picture anyway. And I wanted my shit. It's my shit. So she then takes a picture of it, but is still adamant about like having this map. Then she notices I have too. I'm like, bro, still, it's the principal. It's my shit. She then, at her Jurassic grown tax-paying like legal adult age, takes my fucking map, sticks her tongue out and drags that shit across my fucking map, and then is gonna say some dumbass shit like, oh, do you want it back, or you can have it back. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so she got her a map, good for you, you fucking won, because I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. But yeah, that entire situation, she just talking to him the entire time. We were outside for a while because we were like pretty much in the back, because our group got there last. So yeah, we're in the back, but she goes off in like the row ahead of us to be with her friend and sign the book earlier so she could go. As soon as she leaves, we start talking shit. We're like, bro, she's on some other shit. She's crazy as fuck. She's weird. And I was saying this whole thing like where people don't know how like wild they're acting, because to them it makes sense. And low-key, that applied to him too, because I don't know why he said that crazy ass chicken shit. I don't know who in that group. I had to really like analyze the scenery in the group. I was like, bro, is there something in the group that I didn't look at? Like is my potential scanner not working? I had to look around. There was nobody in that group that he should have tried to make laugh that fucking hard, like to where you just disrespect the entire race. That's fucked up. So no, there was nobody worth it in that group, with all due respect to them. It just wasn't that deep. It wasn't that serious. So I don't know what the hell he was on. But yeah, just saying that, and we're talking about how wild she is, and because they saying like, oh, for protection, telling girls to get mace. I'm like, shit, mace isn't a fucking women's only product. The people who made mace didn't say, oh, this is only for women. Since fucking when? I'll spritz the shit out you. I don't care. So I'm like, fuck it, you might need to get you some mace. Watch your back when you're going back to your dorm. Stay safe. Do what you gotta do. So we doing all this joking. I'm thinking, yeah, there's no way in hell bro's about to fuck with her. Simply because I'm thinking me and everyone else, my fault, are on like similar wavelengths and like common sense. I was sadly fucking mistaken, because she ended up like getting his number, his snap or whatever. Like she wasn't gonna take a no for an answer, on, if I'm being honest. So he ends up giving her that shit, and he goes off on his way. Then a few hours later, there's this like night event, like where they had like little games. You could play dodgeball and make bracelets and do rock climbing, a whole bunch of shit. So I'm just there. I was going, but my dorm hall is way closer to this event than my friends is. I was waiting for her, but then I was like, hey, it's starting, I might as well go see what happens. I'm walking towards this door, right? And then on the other side, I see this black girl coming. I'm like, oh, okay, let me grab the door, be a great fucking guy, you know, great, good Samaritan, whatever. And then I'm like, why is she walking faster? I'm like, what the fuck? Let me get the door. Stop being like, I don't know what's going on. Like, she's walking faster. I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on. As the person gets closer to the door, I realize it's fucking Lena's ass. And what threw me off, she's like smiling hard as shit. And she like instantly is like, oh, telling me how she got tired of bro. And I'm like, it's been 3 hours. What the fuck happened? Like, did he not respond? I'm like, he probably didn't respond. And I was like, damn, I low-key wanted to use him as a scapegoat if I knew she was gonna then try to come to me. I'm like, what the fuck? So she's telling me this, and then she asked me if I was gay, and I was like, no, which honestly, it's not something I'm like, I don't take that shit that crazy. But then she doubled down on it, and I'm like, bro, that's not what you're supposed to do. But oh well. And then she was saying like, based on my outfit, bro, I had on a full zip, like this, essential shorts and like slides. Like nothing I was wearing was that crazy, and like maybe a chain. I don't know if it was a chain for her or something. I don't know. And like I had my twists and like pigtails because I don't want my shit in my face. Like it's hot. It's August like 27th. It's like 80 something degrees. It's hot as fuck. So I'm not about to be sitting here sweating. So I had to figure something out. So yeah, that's what we had. I don't know, but she was doing her thing. So then we're standing outside waiting. I don't know why. I really got sucked into this whole event. I don't know how this happened. I was trapped. I couldn't leave. It was kind of bad. And I was like just hoping my friend would get there. I'm like, can we hurry up? But her dorm hall is far as fuck. So I was just there. It felt like I was there for half an hour this entire time before she got there. It probably wasn't even that long, but it felt long as hell. She then gets on the phone. Lena gets on the phone, calls her friend, and is like talking about me in front of me, basically saying like, oh yeah, you know the boy I told you about, Not that one, but the other one. And I was like, bro, this shit feels crazy as fuck. I just feel objectified. This shit is crazy. Like, I never felt like this before. This is strange. Like, I felt disrespected. It was bad as fuck. I'm like, damn, is this how women feel sometimes? Like, that's kind of sad. Yeah, she's there. Then her friend and her thug ass boyfriend show up. I've never seen a more thuggish looking white man in my fucking life. I've never been that damn scared. I never admit that another like grown ass man struck fear into my heart, but damn it, I was terrified. I wasn't taking my eyes off, bro. He just looks menacing as fuck in the face. Like, he just nothing good in life. I didn't even know bro was a student. I thought he was like friends and family that just stayed over a little too long. I didn't know his ass was actually in school. Bro got this full beard, a t-shirt, these fucking jeans, and then like some work boots. And I'm like, bro, it's August. It's like 88 degrees outside. Why the fuck you got on these work boots? Like, I was not taking my eyes off him because he looked like one of those. Like, if I came up missing and they found my ass in a bag, his ass did it, because there's no fucking way. So I wasn't taking my eyes off, bro. I got this one trying to drag me around. The girlfriend or the friend is here. It's too much fucking going on. So we walk inside this event, and it's basically inside like the school's gym. And like, first thing we do is, or we go over to like the pool area, and there's people like swimmers on the swim team like practicing. And I'm like, bro, why the fuck I'm about to watch them? They just trying to get right for the season. They doing their thing, minding their own business. They got these little baby ass shorts on. Why the fuck would I stand here and watch that shit? That's uncomfortable for both of us. Everyone's just getting violated. So not only do I not want to be near this girl, but I don't want to be watching people swim either. So I'm trying to sneak off. And I'm like trying to like slide behind this pillar, looking like Shaq in that one meme behind the tree, just dumb as fuck. I don't know what I thought I was doing, but damn it, I was trying to get away. I was trying any fucking thing at that point. Then she gonna come up talking, like, I really thought I was safe too. I don't know. I was convinced. She gonna come up talking about some, oh, where you think you going? I'm like, oh Lord, I'm about to get diddied. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I'm like, damn, bro, I'm really stuck. Then next thing that really threw me off, and I guess this is probably like one of my own personal like pet peeves. A lot of people probably wouldn't take this shit like any type of way. There was this booth of like information about like LGBTQ plus events, stuff like that. I'm just listening to what everybody has to say, like just seeing what stuff is. And she just like picks up a flag. And then we're walking off. She's like, oh, I'm not gay. I just wanted the flag. Or I like the colors. I don't know. It came off like dickheadish. I didn't like that shit. I don't know. That shit's like weird as fuck to me. But yeah, we make it over to this little like bracelet making shit, and I was so uncomfortable. I just started like mindlessly making a bracelet. Like, I just picked up, I wasn't even paying attention to what beads I picked up. I was just putting shit on there like mindlessly. I was just that uncomfortable, and like, I wasn't speaking. I wasn't saying shit to nobody. I was just there trying to like figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do, because I didn't know what the hell was going on. And I don't know who brought up the fact that I wasn't speaking, but then she gonna say something like, oh yeah, he's just shy, trying to speak for me like I'm somebody's boyfriend. I'm like, ho, I open my mouth now, because now you fucking lost it. I'm like, I don't know what I said, but I said like some little like funny shit to the point of like I don't know this girl, essentially. Like, I really just Kiki Palmer'd her shit. I'm like, I just met you 5 hours ago or something like that. And when the people at the table laughed, I knew. I was like, okay, I had to save myself from that one. Because you really just tried to take me out for the fucking season in the fucking summer league. Like, you can't go over to a table full of girls acting like I'm somebody's boyfriend. I don't know you, nor do I want you. You can't do that to somebody. That's fucked up. So I had to do what I had to do. So I was like making bracelets. I was making that one bracelet long as fuck. I wasn't even paying attention anymore, and she like walked off to go look at like rock climbing or something like that. And I noticed like I was left alone. I just put like this half-made bracelet in my pocket, and I just like go back outside and call my friend. I'm like, you gotta show up now. So she shows up, and then as we walk back in, I'm telling her everything that's like going on. As we walk back in, her like Lena, the girl, I don't know if the boyfriend was there. If his thug ass was there, I probably would have noticed. So probably he wasn't. But yeah, they're there, and she sees me with my friend. Luckily, this is like low-key a perk of having friends that are girls. You can play that shit off. If you're not interested in somebody else, they might think it's your girlfriend, but it's a double-edged sword. You get fucked over because there may be people you're interested in that think you have a girlfriend, and then your ass out. But honestly, I can live with that shit. I'll lose out on something if I can get away from some crazy shit. So, oh well. So yeah, we got out of that situation. Honestly, crazy shit also happened later that night. The cop got called and we were running, whole bunch of other shit. We didn't do anything wrong, but that's a different story. Then the next day, we're at breakfast. My friend and I are at breakfast. I told her all this crazy ass shit. I had to. Why wouldn't I? So then we see Adam, we see bro in the dining hall. So she's like, oh wait, did the girl really lick the map, this and that? And I could tell something was off. And I was telling bro, I was like, damn bro, like last night at the little at the event, she was trying to talk to me saying like this and that. And I was like, damn, you ain't text her or nothing. I was joking. But like I could tell the shit we were saying, he wasn't fucking with it. Like his demeanor was just off. Like he was just like going along with it like nervously. I'm like, that shit seemed a little weird. And I'm not one of those people who picks up on shit at all. I don't pick up on nothing. I'm dumb as fuck. So the fact that I noticed it, I was like, yeah, there's something I don't know about, but I couldn't put my finger on it because I couldn't imagine the shit I was gonna see later. So this is breakfast time. Around like 11ish, I go out. I'm like, bro, I need to get stuff from the store. I went and got food. Bro, I'm in my car. I'm on my way, like driving out. Why do I see his ass, her, and the friend from the night before, he carrying her groceries from this car? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was so beyond lost. And I was like, damn, she really trapped him. Like, he's a victim. Look at him. Like, damn, she got him. Like, fuck, I don't know what to do. I gotta do something. But I keep driving. And I'm like, bro, that's why he was acting so fucking strange. Like, that shit was insane. I felt like I was on an espionage mission. And I done seen the cut scene that you weren't supposed to see. I don't know. I thought I was fucking Aiden Pierce. I was not Aiden Pierce. But yeah, that shit was crazy. And I guess I had kind of just saw that. And it was weird because just a strange situation. So after seeing that, like months or time goes by and like bro started acting like he seemed off every time I would see him because we're still in the same class. He seemed off. But I was sitting right next to bro, so I would see like he would be texting her in class, shit like that. Then he was talking to this other dude we like knew. I don't know. He probably knew him from earlier in the orientation or they went to the same school. He was talking to bro about her, saying like, oh, he's in her dorm eating all her snacks. Like, so I'm like, oh, this is his dead ass girlfriend. Like, as months progressed, I was like, he's like full on like dead ass serious. Like, this is his girl. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I couldn't understand that shit. I was so lost. Like, I did not get that shit at all. So I'm just sitting on this information. I was like, bro, like I can't even say anything. Like, I didn't know what to do in that situation, but I guess it wasn't my place. I was like, hey, if that's what you want to do, oh well. Then comes like, we're getting closer to like the end of like the class, and you have to do like the final project, make a presentation and something like that. Bro, in his like presentation, because he did like an interview, he conducted interviews for like stress on college campuses, and he literally had in his like slides for the presentation like, oh, I interviewed my girlfriend. I'm like, oh fuck, I said name. Oh, I'll edit that shit out. Who cares? We don't need that. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, he said his like everything in the shit. I'm like, oh, like I don't know why he did that, especially at like our big ass ages. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. But then I realized like bro's really like, he was low-key on middle school like timing. Like he just moved like a middle schooler. Like I glance over at his computer and like his background is like him with like one of the little Snapchat filters with like the little hearts on his cheeks. Pause. Cause that shit sound crazy. But yeah, like the little filter, like looking like a fucking sad Bart Simpson. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. There's so many like violations that I don't know what to pinpoint anymore. I don't know what to talk about. But yeah, so I could have, cause we were peer reviewing, I could have said something and been like, bro, you low key could keep that shit out, but it wasn't my place, bro. Like I didn't even know what type of human being I was dealing with anymore, to the point where I didn't know what I could and couldn't say. So I think he even mentioned her like in his like actual presentation too. And that just adds more onto like why I don't know what's fully going on in this situation, because like throughout the entire time we were doing presentations, like these shits last 2 hours because everyone has to present, and it ends up taking quite a while. Bro, he would be in between people's presentations out loud saying some like, oh, are we done yet? Can we leave? This and that. I'm like, bro, that is rude as fuck. Bro's just being a dickhead. I'm like, so yeah, maybe there's something like, there's some reasoning behind this. So you never know. And then like, it was something else. Like he would just say wild shit all throughout the class. It was like a class about like the brain and like neuroscience. And like there was a section on depression. And bro asked somebody in front of the whole class talking about some, have you ever been depressed? I was like, why the fuck did you just say that? Like there were so many moments where I was just embarrassed as fuck and I didn't even say anything. I would have not spoken the entire class and I somehow still got embarrassed. So I don't know. But yeah, that happens. And bro seemed like kind of to get, like he wasn't acting as strange, but I also was fully aware like that's dead ass his girl. So come second semester, I don't know where I bumped into her at, but she oh yeah, so my friends had called me because there was this whole running thing like with one of my friends' ex-roommates who was like a real dickhead. So like we would troll her because she worked at the campus store shit. So we would just go and use like our like school store like money shit, because like there's a certain amount of money you get on your meal card, like so you can just keep going and like buying shit and you have to spend it there regardless. So we would like, we saw that she was there, or they saw she was there. I didn't want any parts, but I ended up doing this shit anyway. And they're like, how much money you got on your card? I was like, bro, I didn't spend any of it. We go in the store and ring up like $100 worth of shit, thinking that she would have to ring it up, but one of her coworkers had to get it. And I was like, damn, like this innocent civilian just got fucked up. But oh well. So we were on some troll shit. But as I'm walking there, because they're already in the store, I'm walking there, I run into Lena, and she asked me, she was like, oh, I haven't seen you in a minute, this and that. In my head, I'm like, yeah, I'd like to fucking keep it that way, actually. And then she asked me if I was dating anybody this semester. And I was like, did her and bro break up? Like, why is she doing this? Like, this is the second time she's tried to like talk to me, and I was not interested the first time. I thought I made that clear, but I guess not, because she just assumed I had a girlfriend. So, and I was like, no, I really need to start lying. Like the first time I should have told her I was actually gay, but then she could have spread that to other people and then people would have thought I was gay. So I'm really in a lose-lose situation. Then she thinks I have a girlfriend. Everybody also probably thought I had a girlfriend because that's the only person I've ever seen with. So I was really fucked either way. Like everything was bad. But yeah, she thought I had a girlfriend. I was like, oh no, I don't. And then she was saying, I forget what else she said. Oh, she asked me if I spoke to him. And I was like, I mean, we don't have any classes together this semester, but I mean, I say what's up to him when I see him. And I was like, what the fuck? Why did she just say that? So of course I tell them, like, of course I'm going to tell the people I hang out with, like, oh, this crazy ass shit happened. And they're like, wait, what? And they're like, oh, maybe they broke up. Bro, 2 days later, my friend called me and like, I see them two together in the dining hall, like holding hands and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So for a split second, I was like, damn, I gotta tell bro this shit. I gotta like, I can't just let this shit happen to him. And then I thought, I don't know who the fuck I'm dealing with. Imagine bro just punches me in my fucking mouth over some shit like that. And then we all lose. Because if I'm just like, if I don't beat him the fuck up, then it's like, damn, I just went out like a bitch. But if I do, then it's like, oh, look at the two black dudes beating the shit out of each other at our small PWI. We fucking lose regardless. There's nothing I can do in that situation that would like benefit me. And the way I'm looking at it from all the information I gathered, bro's, he's gone. He's in the fucking sunken place. There's nothing I can do. He's done for. I can't save him. He in her dorm eating snacks. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I had to just let that shit go. But yeah, then I see them again later. This is like the closest to the end of second semester. I'm coming back from the little campus store shit. I'm buying I bought some like little dinner shit. It was bad. Like close to second semester, I was just trying to clutch shit out. So yeah, living horrible. I see them, they're in front of me. I noticed them walking in front of me. And like I would see them around a lot. They're always together, always holding hands. I'm like, damn, that shit is crazy. So I see them and I'm like, fuck, maybe if I walk slower, they won't notice me. Because I'm assuming they're just gonna go into their dorm hall because their dorm hall is before mine. So I'm like, oh yeah, they're just gonna go in and they're not even gonna notice that I'm there. Next thing I know, they see me, they all acknowledge me, they all say what's up. He is again carrying some shit. Every time I see him, he's carrying some type of luggage and shit. Like a fucking pack mule. Like she ain't carrying nothing. I'm like, damn, she really got you doing manual labor out here. Slave labor. Like that's fucked up. But yeah, they acknowledge, like they say what's up to me, shit like that. It's them two and then this girl that I also like had a class with like first semester. I see them and she's like, hey, do you remember me? I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, I was just talking about the thing at orientation. And I was like, why the fuck would you be talking about that? That's a horrible story for you. That's a badass look. But I guess she wanted to reminisce with them about that shit. And then she asked me where I was going. And I was like, oh, I'm just going back to my dorm. She has the audacity in front of her friend and bro to say, oh, can I come with you? And then she's like, it's like, no. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know what to say. I don't even know if I said anything. I just kept walking. Bro, the friend, like the other girl there starts laughing. She's laughing. And bro doesn't even turn back around to say anything. He just keeps walking into the dorm. And I didn't know what the fuck to like think anymore. I've never seen anything like this. And they're probably still dating. I don't know. But realistically, my campus is insanely small. And I might run into them next semester. And we were like, bro, the weirdest part, we were trying to like come up with reasons, like justifications to this shit. Cause first we thought they had broke up when she said like trying to figure out who I was dating, this and that. And then one of my friends mentioned like, oh, maybe he's in an open relationship. And at first for a split second I was like, damn, that is a thing. And then I realized bro's African. He doesn't even know what the fuck that is. And even if he did, as a concept, he's never agreeing to that shit in life. So I don't know what's going on. Someone's gonna have to sit down and explain it to me. And honestly, I do low-key want to figure this shit out. Like someone's gonna have to tell me something. But I'm pretty sure that's it. Unless I'm forgetting something. Oh well. But yeah, I think that's it. And damn, one take is kind of crazy. So shout out to me, I guess. Who knows? I'm gonna chop this shit up because it's like at 34 minutes. So I'll chop that shit up. And it probably won't be too bad. Or I'll make it one part. Who knows? But yeah, that shit was kind of insane. If I forgot something, I'm gonna be mad as fuck when I remember it. But I think I'm good. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks to whoever watched this shit. And yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I don't even want this to come off like I'm on the whole like, oh yeah, I'm just like that. I done took his this and that. Like, bro, this is not what this is about. Because last year I was rough. I had the, what's it called? The blow dried twist. They puff up in 3 hours and you can't do a twist out with them. So I was cooked in that department. I wasn't wearing my retainer. My skin wasn't clear. The freshman 15 hit. So after December, I couldn't even dress like myself. I'm over here looking like I'm running errands trying not to be seen for the rest of the year. So yeah, it wasn't even like anything was special about me. I wasn't nothing. She was just trying to shove anything she could into her voracious hole where I don't know what's going on. And I know this for a fact because somebody else pretty much said the exact same thing I said throughout this story happened to them too. Except in bro's case, he done ended up in her room. He don't even know how it happened. I mean, he had a girl, so like it wasn't anything crazy. But he said he don't even know how he got trapped in there. She was just trying to get anybody she could. And bro from the story just happened to be the only one to take her serious. But the worst part about this, and I was just talking about this the other day, I feel like one of the worst things you can experience is the person you're dealing with wanting to cheat on you, but they're physically incapable of doing it. Like imagine them wanting to go mess with other people, but they're so unwanted that they're just stuck and they're like forced to be loyal to you because they can't fool anybody. Like that's just embarrassing, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna send a prayer or something. I don't know what to do for bro. I low-key think he might be a victim because I don't know how he agreed to this. I would help him out, but like then I remembered he was trying to laugh and giggle at my Valentino loafers just because he can't dress. So yeah, stay with that fucking marsupial. Keep giggling at that shit because I don't know, bro. It's bad as fuck. But I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, thanks for watching this if you did. And yeah, that's it. I just realized saying thanks for watching this if you did is the dumbest thing ever. Because if they're hearing it, then they watched it. Damn. Crazy realization, I guess. I don't know. I'm stupid as fuck.
Love with that sway. She said she would never leave me if I don't go to the old me. Sometimes I feel like going to the old me. I know, baby, I'm ballin'. It feel like Kobe Ginobili. This left hand on me, it feel golden.